The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight for our Facebook Masterclass. So I am Justin Devonshire, your host from Born to Succeed. And before we just start, I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. I'm a total idiot when it comes to technology and things like this. So I want to make sure that you guys can hear what I'm saying. If you can post in the comment box or question box, whatever you have there, just post the word yes or something like that to tell me that you can hear me and that you can see my screen before we start. That would be extremely helpful for me and for you. So let me just take a look. Yes. Okay, good. All right, guys. So fantastic. All right, so I am here in Cyprus right now. I'm supposed to be taking a holiday this week, or a mini retirement, but in the end, we had some ideas to launch some new Facebook campaigns for our coaching business, and the results were going so well that I really wanted to share with you guys and put it into this webinar. So we're going to be seeing some case studies today of what we're actually doing right this moment on Facebook. As we're right here, I'm going to show you exactly some campaigns we're running right now and the results of those. And I'm going to take you step by step through the process. So this is advanced coaching marketing to grow your coaching, training, or speaking business, even if you're just starting out and you're on a very tight advertising budget. So we're going to help you out with that, so that won't be a problem for you anymore. And I'm going to teach you this by showing you how we've built a 25,000 euro a month coaching business in 90 days using Facebook ads. And this is in Bucharest. It's not in America or someplace like that. This is right in the middle of Bucharest. And we've then, helped clients around the world replicate the same process. So I'll give you a very quick introduction. Most of you probably know who I am already, so I won't bore you very much with this today. I am known as a leading marketing expert for coaches, trainers, and consultants all over the world to help them create expert positioning and attract high-paying clients and do that quickly. I am also the co-founder, creator of Born to Succeed Consulting, right here in Romania, which has been featured in Forbes, Cosmopolitan. We've had our businesses featured in Men's Health and lots of other media like that. And for the past 8 years, I've helped create multiple coaching, training, speaking businesses in different countries that each generate 8,000 euros per month or more in record speed. And that's online businesses and offline. So if you've been to any of our seminars before in Romania, you've probably seen some other case studies of some of our clients around the world that we do this for. So here's what you're going to learn during this presentation, okay? So first of all, we're going to go through today how we add 1,000 plus subscribers a month and over 100 new clients, paying clients to our coaching businesses each and every month. I'm going to show you the exact Facebook domination method that we use, and you're going to see behind the scenes of that right here tonight. And we're also going to show you how to get dozens of people applying to work with you within days. So not just wanting to work with you, not just asking for information, but people actually filling out forms and telling you why they deserve to work with you. And this puts you in a very good position. And we're going to make sure those leads are qualified and ready to buy from you, so that you're not going to speak to time wasters. You're only going to work with the best prospects possible. Okay, you're also going to learn then how to turn those prospects into paying clients so that you can quickly make a return on your advertising, on the cost of your time and money, and grow a profitable income stream. I wasn't going to throw this in the beginning. It was just going to be on Facebook, but then I wanted to give you a bit of extra training and give you some sales tactics that you can use to turn those leads into money quickly, because the more I help you do that, the more hopefully you'll come back and watch more webinars from me in the future. Okay, so I hope that sounds good. And we're going to, like I said, show you a step-by-step walkthrough of how we're doing this in our business right now so you can model it for your business. We're going to go through the exact web pages, the Facebook advert, the process we're using, the numbers you'll see inside our Facebook account, everything. And the biggest mistakes that new Facebook advertisers typically make, especially coaches and experts, that cost them thousands of euros. And you could be making these mistakes right now and leaving thousands of euros on the table. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you in this masterclass today the quick crash course on learning so you can jump ahead to pro status really fast. So I hope that sounds good to you guys. All right, so let's just talk about why this is important to you right now, because this is important to talk about. Now, most Facebook marketing tricks and techniques that we've learned have turned out to be dead wrong. So every day, you're probably on the same mailing lists as I am, and every day I see some social media expert or a social media agency telling you things that sound like they might work, but actually come off very, very bad for you for many reasons, as we'll find out in this seminar. So most people are doing marketing on Facebook the complete wrong way. I'm going to show you what that is. Another reason this is important is because there's more competition than ever in the coaching and expert industry right now. So you have a real opportunity here to get out there with a huge reach on Facebook, laser targeting to find the exact people you want to work with, and you can do this at the lowest cost possible. This is really important because this is one of the biggest opportunities, I think personally, we're going to experience in this generation. I don't think that in the next 50 years or so, there's not going to be a bigger opportunity to grow a business and buy customers right now than there is on Facebook. And like I said, this is a huge opportunity, but you've got to know how the game works. And like I said, most people and most social media agencies charge you a ton of money and give you nothing in return. And I'm going to talk about the one huge mistake that is really costing you thousands of euros with no return. Okay, that's really important to learn this right now. So before we just get into the content, I want to make sure this is right for you so that I don't waste the next 90 minutes of your time. Okay, so if you're a coach, a trainer, a speaker, or you're in the information business, you have some kind of information or guidance that you help people with, and you want to get fully booked with clients, this is for you. That goes for personal trainers, life coaches, lawyers, dentists, if you're in real estate, if you're in the relationships niche, any type of well-being, health, all those kind of markets really. Anything you have information that people seek you out for as a consultant or a speaker or a publisher, this is going to be for you. Okay, and if you're tired of using old ways of promoting, networking, endless networking events, swapping business cards, I'll tell you one thing, I've never had a business card in my life. Okay, we've printed a few for Born to Succeed, but we don't really use them. And as many of you who know me as a friend, or if you've worked with me, you know that I don't carry business cards around. I don't see the point of it. There's much better ways. So if you're bored of the old school ways and you just want to get people interested in working with you, this is for you. And it's if you want to have freedom and success a lot faster, not just to make money. Okay, I've learned myself, making money on its own is not the goal, because I've done the days where I've worked 12-hour days in my business, helping people all day, loving what I do, but then having no life, no friends, and no time to even spend the money I was earning. All right, so you want to be able to create a freedom business that lets you work on your terms. This is going to be for you. But we have some house rules first of all, guys. So just to make sure, again, I don't need to tell you guys this, but just to clarify, okay, we're not doing any get rich quick schemes here, okay? There's definitely I'm not going to promote any software that posts in 1 million Facebook groups for free or anything like that. I hate that stuff. It's horrible. It makes you look bad. And that's just not what we're doing here, okay? There's no way to get rich quick like that without a little bit of effort and trying something different. No fake experts. Again, I apologize. I know I don't have to say this to you guys here, okay? But I just want this to be said just in case there's anyone here who's got the wrong idea, that you have to know your stuff. If I can't help you be a better coach or consultant or expert right now, so I'm assuming that you've got this area, you've got this good. You're good at what you do. You help people get results, and you're just looking for a way to get your message to more people so they can see how good that you are. If you're some kind of fake expert, you don't know the industry, you're just trying to get rich, I can probably help you sell a few things, but those people are not going to like you. They'll complain about you. They'll ask for refunds, and they'll tell everybody else that you're crap. So you've got to get your stuff together, know what you're talking about. Okay, if you're qualified and you've helped people in the past, I can help you, but no fake experts. And this only works when you take action on it. Okay, so you'll see some results from me, and I can't say it's a typical result because I don't know you. I don't know what you charge. I don't know what your business model is. All I do know is that if you apply what I'm telling you, you're more likely to be more successful than if you don't apply it. So you've got to take action though, okay? Most people who spend time learning information never apply it. In fact, they say only 10% of people who read a book or watch a webinar or come to an event, less than 10% of those people actually apply it. Okay, the rest make up excuses as to why it won't work for them, or it's not the right time, or anything like that. And they're the people who end up still being broke and struggling in 3 months' time. Okay, I don't want that to be you. All right, so let me just see, is that okay for everybody? Okay, so some of you guys can't hear me. Can you guys hear me right now? You guys can hear me. Okay, I'm getting a couple of people saying they can't hear me. I don't know if that's their speakers because other people can hear me okay. All right, okay. All right, we'll carry on then, guys. Some people said they can't hear, but check that your computer isn't on mute. Check that your pane is working. All right, Ingrid, Louisa, Camila, you can guys hear me. All right, fantastic. Thanks, guys. All right, let's carry on. So now you may be wondering at this point that, do I need to be a well-known and already successful expert for this to work? And the truth is you don't. You might be thinking that, if maybe people who have more certifications, people who've been on the media, they can get this to work for them, but you can't. And I would have thought so too, but it's not true. So let me tell you a quick story about me and how I got into Facebook advertising. Now, I didn't have the best start with Facebook adverts myself. Okay, I wasn't always as effective as I am right now. I tried the free ways of promoting with Facebook. I tried some really god-awful ways of promoting, from spamming in groups, posting in multiple Facebook groups all the time with offers, and it looked like a multi-level marketing type thing. Okay, and it wasn't, but I didn't realize that's how it looked like to other people. I remember at one point years ago, even I was looking for females to train in my personal training business. And I remember even adding the friends of my clients as friends on Facebook so they would just see my newsfeed. And again, stuff like that just does not work. It doesn't help your positioning and your authority, and it's going to take a lot of your time. So I managed to upset a lot of people and look like a stalker in the process. So I don't want you guys to do that. So I don't want you to upset people and come across as scammy, okay? You want to show people you're the expert and you know what you're doing. And I was one of those group spammers that everybody hated. I thought I was just trying to get my message out there, but it doesn't look that way to other people. So if you're doing one of these things right now, stop doing it and just listen to what I'll share with you on this webinar. So I tried then paid advertising. I started at €5 a day, which to me was a big budget back then. I thought, what if I invest this money and it doesn't go anywhere? What if I lose more money? But I took the dive, I tried it anyway, and I got no return, just a few likes for my page. Okay, so after all the hype about using Facebook adverts, I tried it out, asked people to like my page. I got a few likes, but didn't get any clients out of that. Okay, and I learned some very valuable lessons. I was just about to give it all up and move on to something else and try the next thing for me. But luckily, I didn't do that because I had a decision to make at this point. I thought, now what? I've tried Facebook advertising, didn't work. I've wasted money on it, it didn't work. I've tried the free methods and that didn't work. Now what? So I had two options. Number one was abandon Facebook and try something else, which I probably would have ended up blaming that as well later on when it didn't work for me. But the second option was to figure it out, stick with it, and attract a load of new clients in a cool way and do it right. So luckily, I went for the second option. And this turned out to be a 25,000 euro a month decision for me at this point. I'm so glad I took this decision to figure things out and learn from experts. So first I decided to figure out how this works, because nobody ever succeeded by being a quitter, okay? If you give up something before it works for you, you're not going to get there, as you teach your clients and customers. So I decided then to ignore most other social media experts, because here's the thing. They were only talking about making you popular, but not making you profit. And this is a huge, huge thing. Okay, this is why we do not advertise for likes on Facebook. It's not about trying to be popular. It's about getting profits. You want to turn those prospects and clicks into clients and prospects and repeat customers. Okay, that's the big, big problem with most social media experts out there. They teach you how to be popular and get likes and maybe some shares, but not how to turn that into real money. And that's why I'm going to give you something different tonight. So I wanted to pay for advertising so that I could save time and automate my lead generation. I didn't want to spend all my day chasing people. I wanted to pay the money instead so I could save and free my time and have people come to me. And that's what I've done since that day, and it works amazingly well. So paid advertising, this is the one thing that other coaches or other consultants or experts in your industry either can't do or they won't do. When I really think that this is the one key thing that sets people apart. Because if you look at any super successful person in any industry or any successful, hugely profitable business, the difference is they got involved in paid advertising and invested in themselves and invested to send their message to thousands or millions of people. Those who are struggling usually do not invest in themselves. They'd rather waste more time, which at the end of the day burns you out and makes you not enjoy life as much. So paid advertising is really the key thing to take away from this. So since then, I've invested over 20,000 euros on Facebook advertising, testing things, tracking things. I've made some mistakes. I've made some big mistakes, but luckily you can learn from that now, so you haven't got to invest the same amount of money. And as a result of that, I developed a really fast system for getting dozens of leads for consulting, for coaching, for live events, and for turning those people into clients at the same time. So the result from then, well, I've been using these systems to build an online worldwide consulting business where we gain 10 clients, each paying over $1,000 per month within 90 days. That was globally, okay? And that was in America, in the UK, and Australia we advertised, where no one has a clue who the hell I am, okay? Just shows you don't have to be a big name. If you do the marketing in the right way, this will work. We used the same process to fill 27 live events last year, and we had up to 400 participants in each live event using Facebook adverts. We used the same method again to build our local health coaching business. We opened in January this year, and we're now generating 25,000 euros or more a month right now. So using, again, mainly 99% Facebook advertising. Okay, and we now generate sometimes 700 to 900 plus prospects a week to our database, and we're building very, very quickly. So for the past 2 years, the important thing is that my average Facebook marketing campaigns have made more than a 50 times return on investment. So that means for every bit of money I put in, we make 50 times the money back. That is not a typing mistake, and it might sound crazy right now, but if you watch what we're going to share today, it'll start making more sense to you. And again, I don't know if that's going to be typical for your business, but if you're a consultant or coach who is charging anything from $200 to 500 euros or more per month for a service, then you'll be able to make similar returns. And if you're not charging that much yet, then we can share some positioning tips to allow you to charge more money. So here's how this system works. Let's get straight into it. There's 5 steps to Facebook profits and building a winning campaign. So first of all, we want to, number 1, identify your ideal prospects. We want to find the right people who are looking to work with you and are ready to buy from you. Number 2, we want to build your landing page or your lead capture page. Okay, this is a big thing that's missing in most people's campaigns, and we'll talk you through how to do this tonight. Number 3, we want to create your offer post, or basically create a viral Facebook post, which is your advert basically, and how to make it viral, how to get people to share it to their friends, and more importantly, how to make it effective so that people click it and come to work with you, because that's the big thing. Number 4, this is one of my favorite steps. This is about doing the maths. We're going to do some mathematics tonight. I'm afraid I hated maths in school, but when you apply it to how much money you can make, it becomes very, very fun. And you need to do some maths to figure out what your budget on Facebook might be. So it's really important. And finally, I introduced the bonus section of this training where we're going to do some sales strategies and how you can turn all these leads you're going to generate automated on Facebook and how to turn them into paying clients and money. Yay. That's the part we all want to do. We want to help people, but we'll be lying if we said that we didn't also do it to make a good income for ourselves. And the more money you make, the more money you can put back into advertising to share your message with even more people who need it. So let's get started with step 1. So make sure you have some paper, make sure you take some notes. Okay. So, okay, sorry guys, I don't have this go-to thing on here. Let me shut that down. Okay, sorry guys, into the control panel out there. Let me shut that off. Okay, so number 1, I told you guys I suck at technology. Okay, this is a good thing for you. I suck at this stuff. I can't even hold a webinar together. But so if I can do this stuff on Facebook, then you guys can definitely do it. Okay. All right. So number 1, we're going to first identify the perfect client. So before you start your Facebook campaign, you need to ask these 3 questions. And it might sound simple, but I see so many people missing this completely. So first of all, who exactly is your ideal client for this promotion? So if you must have a pattern in your business of a certain type of person, a male or a female, a certain age range. Maybe they live in a certain area. Maybe they're in Bucharest. Maybe they're all over Romania. Maybe it's in a different country. Find out who this person is. If you serve different types of people, maybe you have females who purchase something and you have males who purchase something, then I would advise you to work on making 2 campaigns, 1 for each. That's what we're actually doing, and we'll show you in the case study today. But we target different ideal clients. We target them separately. And you'll see why that makes more sense as we go on. Okay, so what do they want the most? The next question you need to ask is, what does this client want the most? And I don't mean the surface level. I don't mean to lose weight or to make more money or to find a house to live in or to solve a relationship. That's the surface layer. That's what they tell you they want. But what they really want is the feeling associated with that. So in most businesses we work with, it ends up being really they want a sense of freedom or a sense of security or a sense of being loved in some way. So think of the biggest emotional factor involved. So if you're a real estate agent and you help someone find a home quickly or sell their house that's been struggling to sell for a long time, you're actually giving them certainty, security, and you're giving them a sense of freedom that they can finally get rid of that house and move on with their life. Okay, if you're in health, you're giving people, maybe they say they want to lose weight and lose inches, but really they want to feel confident, empowered, and able to love themselves. So write down the emotions that your service actually provides people? What are they really looking for? And then finally, what are their biggest reasons for not taking action with you? So what objections do they tend to have? What obstacles? What excuses do they give you? Is it time, or is it haven't got the money, or they need to think about it? Or do they not believe you for some reason? Or do they not believe in themselves? Think of these big reasons, and our Facebook campaign has to include all these elements, as you'll see later on. Okay, so let's get that down right now. Okay, guys, and remember at the end, if you have any questions about this, we're going to do Q&A at the end. I've got so much stuff to get through today. I'll be on the line at the end for as long as it takes to answer any questions. I have no other plans tonight. So, who exactly is your ideal client? So again, get specific in your adverts. When you do this and you target the right people, you'll get a higher response and a lower Facebook cost. Because the more engaging your Facebook post becomes, Facebook will lower the cost per click. So for example, if I'm doing an advert and I'm trying to target men and women of all ages, then a lower percentage of that reach is going to click the advert. But if I make it specific to women who are 25 years to 30 years old, who are interested in the law of attraction, for example, it's going to be a lot more, it'll be a smaller reach overall. Facebook might show me 10,000 women who are interested in that, but a lot more of those 10,000 are going to click the advert because it speaks to them, and you will reach more of those people and pay less money. Okay, so like we said, if you want to speak to different markets, create multiple campaigns. So let's do some spying right now to find out more about your ideal prospect. I'm going to show you a cool new tool in Facebook that most people don't know about. Okay, so this is how you can spy on your market or your competitors and find out a lot more about your ideal client. So this is called the Audience Insights feature. Audience Insights. You can research your market. You can put your own database into this, and Facebook will scan your database to tell you what behaviors they have on Facebook, what pages they like, and things like that. You can scan your competitor's page or a big player in the niche. If you're in personal development, you can look at what Tony Robbins fans are doing on Facebook. Okay, so we use this to find people who are most likely to buy from you based on their interests and behaviors. And this allows you to create more specific, relevant, and useful offers for your market. Okay, so this is the Audience Insights. You'll find it on the left column in the Ads Manager. Okay, so you'll see it right there on the left-hand side, Audience Insights. Okay, the big arrow. Oh, when you set up an ads account, you'll see it right there. Click on that, and then you can, where the top arrow, the top red arrow shows where you can put in a custom audience. So if you have an email database, or you have a Facebook fan page with lots of followers, I think you might need over 1,000 likes on your page to use this. But if you have an email list, you can upload it into Facebook, and Facebook will tell you, it will match this database to the Facebook users and tell you all about them. Okay, and that's what you put in the first column. In the second one, with the next arrow, we can type interests, and you can actually search all Facebook users in the world to find out more about those people. So let me show you an example of what I mean. Here's how you can instantly get useful, actionable data. So in the red box, you'll see I've typed in, I'm looking for people in Romania, all Romania, any age, any gender, and I'm looking for people who are interested in the following. Bob Proctor, I typed in Bob Proctor from The Secret, Law of Attraction expert. I typed in Law of Attraction, and also fitness and wellness. Now this gives me a load of people basically in Romania who are interested in law of attraction and well-being and fitness, and like Bob Proctor. So it's very, very targeted. And now I can see, this shows me what other things those people like. So you can see in the middle of the screen, we have top categories. Now this tells me what products and services these same people tend to like in Romania. It tells me what communities, what jewelry. So I can see jewelry Pandora. So I know that if I'm looking for females who are into law of attraction in Romania, they're also highly interested in Pandora jewelry. So if you want to go and do some joint ventures with any businesses, you're going to know where to look. Okay, you can see local businesses, designers, anything like that you can see. Clothing brands even. So if you can get creative, you can really see how useful this is for you. All right, guys, so is that a good tool for you guys? You can go out and use that right now. All right, so that's the first thing I want to show you is that audience insights. All right, so next then, we're on to the step of what do they want the most. And like I said, we've heard about features and benefits, but really you want to find the big reason why. Okay, this is going to tie into the big benefit of your offer, of your Facebook post. We need to find that emotional reason. And like I said, most people want some kind of freedom and certainty. So find out again what those emotions are. Now, why would they say no? This is critical because most coaches and experts try to gloss over the objections and not mention it. They're too afraid to bring it up in case someone has a problem. But I believe the sooner you bring the objections up in your advertising campaign, the easier it is to deal with them later on. So we include the objections in the Facebook advert. Okay, most of your audience will have objections. They want what you're offering, but they have reasons they feel they can't do it. Okay, but if you address them head on and honestly, you're going to show up like nobody else and you're going to sell more. Okay, so you have to address them first, and you really need to know your customer, get to know them more and more. All right, so number three, we're going to start building the Facebook, but before you start building the Facebook post, we have to do this step, which most people miss. And what most people do is create a Facebook advert, they put it promoted, you see that it's sponsored, and they send all their traffic to their general homepage, which is rubbish. And when you send people back to a regular homepage, you're not going to get the desired response because you will confuse the customer and overwhelm them. You want to make a direct offer for them to do something. So we want to build a lead capture page. Okay, so this page has one objective, and that is just to capture leads. That's all. This will make your campaigns 1,000,000 times more effective if you just do this one thing. So this is critical, as I said. Okay, everyone fails to do this, but 80% of your sales are made after multiple touches. 80% of your profits are made on the back end. So if I send 100 people to my website today, okay, there's a good chance up to 20% will sign up, and maybe some of those will buy something. But there's so many people then who will just leave the website, and if you don't capture their details, they might never come back to you. But if you capture the details in the first place, you can then follow up with them. You can use email marketing. You can build more trust in them, keep helping them, give more good value, and they will come back and buy from you. Again, this is huge because 80% of sales, that means 80% of profits don't come from the first interaction with a client or prospect. They come after. So if you've sent thousands of people to a website and you didn't capture their information to email them in the future, you know, if you had done that, you could be earning 80% bigger profits by now. This is critical. Okay, guys, I really can't stress this enough. So here's how it worked for our campaign. Okay, I'm going to show you a real example of this. So this was our Facebook post. We'll go into more depth on this in just a bit. Here's a post we have up right now. Okay, we have this post. I think it's running right now. We're about to take it down. Okay, this Facebook post then this is the one targeting females. We had a very similar one targeting men, but we changed the language and the image. But I'll show you the female version for this webinar. And when they click this advert, this is a link click Facebook post. Okay, they click the link and it takes them directly to this landing page. Maybe you've seen this, maybe you've seen our adverts and you've clicked it, and you can see on the landing page, it's simple, it's clear, it's beautifully designed. I did this myself in about 5 minutes. Okay, it's very simple. We have very simple software you can use to make pages like this. No expensive web developers. I can barely run a webinar, so doing a website. If I can do this, then you guys can do it. And when they opt in and they fill out an application form, okay, this post tells them they need to apply for this program, and they fill this out, and then they give their email address here, and then they go to the application form. And this is a snapshot of our application form. So let's go through each of these in detail. So the Facebook post, you can see we start with a call to action. Okay, we tell them we're looking for 18 females to do a 21-day program with us. It's a small group personal training program. Now, you can't see the whole, I couldn't fit the whole post. There's more to it than this. But the important thing is we really qualify the people. We tell them the price. This post tells them the price. It's 129 euros for a 3-week program. Okay? And again, we're brand new on the market. No one knows who we are. We weren't around. We're not like some big name gym chains. We've just come onto the market, and through these techniques I'm showing you, we're able to charge 129 euros for a 3-week program up front. The people click this. They say, yes, I want to do it. I'm happy to pay the money. They then click to the landing page. This gives them a reminder of what they're getting and tells them you need to apply to tell us why you deserve one of the places. So why should we give one of the spaces to you and not somebody else? And this is what's going to qualify people to really want to work with you. And you get high quality prospects coming through. And then finally on the application form, we get the details. Now, they've already been added to the database. When they come through here and they click and give us the email address, they're already added to the database, so that if they don't fill out the form, or if they just don't become a client right now, they will still be on our database so we can promote to them in the future. And this is it. It's literally 2 pages and a Facebook ad. It's this simple, but it's effective when you do it right. So that's the basic funnel. That's what we're doing right now. So this is no lead magnets. This is no free giveaways, no free sessions. It's literally offering them, if you're a woman, you want to do a 3 weeks of personal training, you want to get in shape for the summer with nutrition coaching, then it's 129 euros. We're looking for 18 people in the whole of Bucharest. Click here to tell us why you should do it. Okay? So this shows it works even with paid promotions, even when you're asking for money, even if nobody knows who you are. This is going to a cold market. Okay? This is not an email list. It's not a retargeting list. These are people who have never clicked our adverts ever before. Okay? But the power is we're paying for advertising, so we can pay a little bit of money and reach thousands of people in one go. And if you're charging a good amount for your service, you're going to make huge amounts of money back. It's hard to fail at this. So, step number 3, making that winning Facebook post. So by now you have your landing page set up, you maybe have an application process where they can apply to do that. Your web developer can make an application form or something, and you can ask them some questions to make sure they're right before you take them on board. So there's 3 main things to creating a great Facebook post. The first one is the image. So 80% of the success comes from the image. Okay, that's the first thing they see in the newsfeed. It shows up and it's got to look really amazing. So we like to use colorful images. Our image shows the client in their living their ideal emotion. So remember we said earlier, how do they really want to feel? Okay, most gyms, for example, put up pictures of, just people lifting dumbbells, or they put pictures of themselves with their 6-packs and personal trainers or nutritionists, photos of themselves, but no one cares about you. Really, they care about looking and feeling like the woman in that image. And that taps into the emotion, and they say, yes, I wish that was me. And that's what's going to make them click. Same goes for men, and it goes for any industry. Okay, so if you're a dentist, maybe you want to show people with beautiful women with teeth and they feel confident. If you're in offering relationship advice, you want to show maybe images of loving couples together. Whatever you think is the vision in the mind of your customer, what do they really want in life? Put that into the image. We've also found that adding a little bit of text to the side, a call to action in the image, that has boosted our results a lot more as well. So another quick tip there, you can put up to 20% text in the image. That works as well. So like we said, you want to make the offer relevant to the audience. So if you want to target men and women for your program, or young people and old people, or whatever it might be, think about separating the campaigns and making different adverts so it becomes laser targeted and relevant to them. And qualify them. Okay, if you want the best leads that are going to buy from you and the fastest sales that convert into clients, qualify them as much as possible. Okay, so the more you qualify them with the advert and say, this is who we're looking for. Okay, this is who we're not looking for. Okay, this is the price. These are the times. This is how I work. If you're interested, this is going to be for you. Click here to apply or take the next step and apply for a consultation. Okay, so qualify them, make it relevant to what they want, and deal with objections and get a good image. That's step number 3. All right. Like I told you guys, we've got plenty to work through tonight. Okay, hope I'm giving you some good stuff right now. So number 4, the fun with maths. Okay, so let me show you. This is a screenshot from this campaign. Okay, so we came on holiday to Cyprus a week ago. We were meant to have 2 weeks totally free, but we decided to launch this program. It took me 1 hour to make the funnel I just showed you. I made the Facebook post, the landing page, the application page, and I tied them together in about 1 hour. And we left the adverts to run. And after a few days, this is what we found so far. So you'll find in the red box, we were paying average of 0.29 lei per website click. Okay, so that's 0.6, that's 6 cents per click. That's 6 cents to pay to get someone who's interested in what you're offering clicking to find out more about you. That's gold. That's valuable. Okay, you'll also see that we spent 1,000 lei so far. We've had 3,600 clicks to the website. So 3,000 people came to the landing page, and we've reached 140,000 women with this. I think this is men and women together. So this is the overall campaign with men too. 140,000 people we reached, and we spent 1,000 lei, 220 euros so far. Okay, so we have an average of 17% of the people are opting in on our landing page. So these are our 2 pages. We have the 21-day Mansformation program. I made that name myself. Okay, it's a bit cheesy, I know. But we have the 21-day bikini application. So women go to the bikini program page, men go to the Mansformation page. It's the same program, but again, it's advertised differently. So men and women feel more familiar with it. And you can see right there, these are our landing page conversions. So the blue and white page I showed you, 16% of the men who come to that page are opting in to apply, and 20% of women are opting in. Okay, so we're building our database very quickly, and this just shows that landing page, it's beautiful, it's simple, and it works. You don't need to have, there's no other links on that page. There's no about us, there's no prices, there's no contact us, nothing like that. It's just you land on the page, and it's designed to capture leads and nothing else. That's how we get such high conversions. So let me take you through some more numbers right now. We've spent 220 euros on Facebook ads over the last 5 days, 1,000 lei. We've had 110 applications for the program so far. That is, if we divide that up, we've spent 220 euros divided by 110 applications. So we're paying 50 cents per application. That means we're paying 50 cents to get someone who knows our price, knows the times, knows what's involved, to fill out a form, tell us why they want to do it and why they deserve to give us, why they deserve a space on the program. They're basically asking us asking if they can give us money, and we're paying 50 cents per application for that. Okay, this is why I said this is one of the biggest opportunities you have right now to build your business very, very quickly. And this is automated. We spend no time on this. The only time we need to do is make the phone calls, which we have staff hired to make the calls to do this. And people sign up over the phone and they pay. We send them a link. If we go through the application, if we accept them, we will send them a payment link online and they pay online. They don't even come into our studio. Okay, so we've had 42 sales over the last 5 days. Okay, and we were out of space for the program. We shut it down because we were out of space, but now we've been able to add a few more spaces in. We've worked some stuff around in our center. We've moved some of our coaches around so we can fit a few more people in. So we put this back up right now. So that's 42 sales at 129 euros. That's 5,000 euros we've made up front in cash in 5 days whilst we've been here on the beach. And that's why I announced this webinar a few days ago, and I really wanted to share this with you guys to inspire you. So we estimate, okay, they haven't done the program yet, they've paid, but the program starts, they'll start their coaching with us on this fitness program in a few weeks. But we estimate out of those 42 people, 10 of them, at least 10, will upsell and they will join our regular 249 euros a month personal training program. Okay, so we like monthly income. If you can get monthly income from your clients, that's fantastic. We estimate 10 will upsell and continue at the full price. So that means that that's a potential 2,490 euros per month extra reoccurring monthly income that we will make every month from now on for just 220 euros and 2 hours of my time setting up a campaign. So that's really the power of Facebook advertising when you do it the way I've shown you and not how most people try and do it to get likes and things like that. Okay, so now it's your turn. Okay, so I want you to do some maths right now. So let's say you pay €1 per application and you're offering a $1.99 per month program, coaching or consulting or whatever it might be you're offering, or product. Let's say you're asking for a $1.99 per month program. So if you even spent €1 to get an application, that's double what I invested in this case study. Okay, let's just say you got your results were twice as bad as mine. Okay, you paid double what I paid. Therefore, if you invested €20, you could get 20 applications in this scenario. And if you just get 5% conversion, one sale out of those 20 qualified people who know what you're offering and still want to come for a consultation with you, if you get just 5% of that, you've just made 199 euros back if you're offering a 199 program. If you charge 100 euros a month, you make 100 back for 20 euros. If you charge 500 a month, which many of you watching this are able to do, even if you don't think you are, you can earn a lot more money back. But in this example, just a 5% conversion of sales will give you 10 times your money back. 10 times. This is huge, guys, and you're going to grow a business very quickly. This is real. This is really available to you. Okay? So when you think about lifetime client value, you're really going to have the mindset for success. So, if you're in something like real estate or you sell a big item one-off, like a house or something like that, then, with real estate agents, then, usually the lifetime value comes from the referrals from those people. So if you sell a house to a couple, then you have lifetime value in those people because they can still refer more people to you if you treat them right, and you'll make more money from those clients. But if you're in training, consulting, coaching, speaking, think about the lifetime value of getting someone to come and work with you, then this is huge. And don't forget, you haven't got to use this just for one-to-one consulting. You haven't got to do it this way. Okay, we just chose to do it like this for a case study. You can offer people to sign up for a free trial. Okay, you can get people in for a free seminar, a webinar like this one. The process is the same. You have the Facebook post, you tell them what they're getting, you overcome objections, you send them to a landing page, a lead capture page, no matter what, and you have some kind of thank you page on the other side. Okay, it's simple as that. So this one simple strategy I'm showing you right now, it's generated over 25,000 euros for us in extra income since we opened the consulting training business in Bucharest this year. And again, we use this same system for our Born to Succeed consulting. We use it to get people on webinars like this one. We've used it for our live events. So I used a fitness example for this case study, but really you can see it goes for anything. If you sell online programs, online coaching, no matter what it is, this is going to work for you. So now we're on step number 5. So I apologize if the webinar does go on a bit longer than expected. I really wanted to put this bonus content in for you because I didn't want to help you guys just get loads and loads of leads and then be stuck thinking, what do I do now? How do I convert them into clients? So I've taken some slides from a seminar I held last week in Bucharest. We covered some sales training, how to make sales, high ticket sales in a non-pushy kind of way. And I want to share some of that with you right now, if that's okay. So this is taken from our Sell Without Selling formula. This is what we teach in full to our high-end, real advanced consulting students. So it's a 3-phase formula to turn free consults into high-paying clients, okay, with no hard selling and no pushy tactics. So whatever job you're in, if you have to make one-to-one meetings and get people to pay you for something, this is going to work for you, no matter what industry you're in. So the good thing is this process gives genuine help. There's no need to be afraid. So you have all these prospects. Don't forget, they're applying to work with you. So it's not like one of those scammy posting in Facebook group type things. This is people who have come to you and said, yes, I want to learn more, I want a free trial, or I want to pay you for the program. They're coming to you asking for you to contact them. So there's no cold calling. You're going to get on the phone with these people or meet them in person or whatever it is, whatever conversion mechanism you choose, and they are receptive, open to working with you and expecting to give you money. So that takes away a lot of the pressure. So phase 1, in the 3 phases to this conversation, if you're in a one-to-one meeting with these prospects, first of all, you need to establish the gap. Okay, so this is finding out where do they want to be in life and where are they right now. Now you might know this. In fact, you should know this because as we did in the first exercise, you know the feelings they want to get, freedom, confidence, happiness, lose weight, whatever it is, but you can't just gloss over it. You have to get the client to say it. We want them to be aware of what's really at stake for them. And you know how it is that you can tell somebody something, but there's more chance they believe it if they tell themselves, okay? We're not trying to convince people of anything here. Let them sell themselves. So you'll ask them questions like, what would be the result you want of us working together? Okay, what would be your ideal outcome? Okay, if you're selling your house, if you want to get in shape, if you want to start a nutrition plan, if you want to make more money in your business, whatever you offer to your clients, ask them, what's the ideal situation for you? What result do you want? And then you're going to ask, where are they right now? Or what is the gap between where they are and where they want to be? Once you know this, you can move to the next step. And that's closing the gap. So here, you want to do what we call sell the destination, don't sell the boat. Write this line down. We sell the destination, do not sell the boat. Most people who get into one-to-one meetings or appointments or consultations make this mistake. The destination is the feeling the client wants, that visualization of what they're going to achieve working with you. The boat or the vehicle to get there is you and your coaching program. Now, most coaches, consultants, and experts then try to sell the person and tell them how great they are. They say, here's how great I am. Here's how great my program is. Here's how great my 6-month contract program is going to be. Okay, but you can't convince people of that because they're not interested in your boat, or they're not interested in how they get there. They're just interested in getting there. So sell them on the destination, how great it's going to feel. Help them create excitement, create a vision with them. Help them see how life is really going to be like for them when they get to that point. and you'll get them more excited, and they're going to be more receptive to working with you or purchasing from you. Okay. Phase 3 then finally. Again, guys, if you have any questions, like I said, I'm going to stick around at the end. I will take all night to answer all your questions. This is really valuable stuff, so keep your questions for later. We'll get to them, I promise. So phase 3, now in the sales consultation or the trial or meeting, whatever it is, we come to the opportunity. Now, this is really important because this is where you present your offer. But it's not just a chance to receive income. Most people think of it as, this is my chance to get money, okay? But don't think of it like that. This is really, it's your opportunity, yes, to receive money, but it's an opportunity for the prospect because it's their chance to change their life with your help. Because you should know that, you might not believe you're the best expert in the world, but they're going to get there with your help a lot quicker than if they don't take your help. And if they don't take the opportunity you give them to work with you, they're likely, 99% likely, to be still stuck, still struggling, and in the same place 6 months from now. Okay, and we all know that's true. Okay, so it's your chance to get them to change their life with you. So, what could you achieve in the next 90 days if you did some of this stuff? Okay, really think about that. What would happen in your life? Okay, so what I just showed you is the exact system that I've personally used to take struggling coaches and experts from zero, sometimes zero, to 10,000 euros per month. Okay, it's the exact same system. And if you'd like me to help you implement everything we've gone over, plus a lot more, I'd be delighted to help you out with that. Okay, and here's how we can do this together. So for the first time, I've created an Expert Authority Blueprint Implementation Bootcamp. This is a 2-day transformational bootcamp that has 3 simple focuses to help your income. The first focus is to build a following. So I know you've heard about building a list before, but we're not just talking about regular prospects. We're going to build a list of raving fans, qualified people who are responsive, email subscribers, who love what you do and are happy to hear from you. The second thing we're going to do is work on getting you fully booked with high-paying clients. And that's not just to make sales, but we're going to do this in a way that provides value to them and goodwill so that your bond grows stronger with them and we attract high-paying clients that really value what you do and pay what you're worth. And I'm sure all of you can charge more than what you're charging right now. And the final focus is to make you a leader of your field in record speed. We're going to position you as an expert and an authority in your marketplace to these followers and subscribers, so they always see you as being unique and better than the growing number of competitors in your market. And the best thing about this bootcamp is I want to help you do all this in just 2 days. So if you want to build trust and authority, create a loyal following, create an automated and predictable system for getting sales and revenue in your business whilst building massive goodwill and genuinely helping people, and you want to get fully booked with high-paying clients, all in 2 days of total immersion, this is specifically for you, okay? So here's how it's going to work. Here's what we're going to do together over 2 full days so I can help you implement all this stuff. First of all, okay, the Expert Authority Bootcamp is going to be taught and led by me personally. It's 2 full-on intensive days of overhauling your business from the ground up, okay? That's over 16 hours of immersion training and implementation. So that might scare you, and if so, that's okay. It's not going to be for you, but this is going to be 2 days of solid work. So we build a business for you that brings you leads forever, okay, and will change your business. So there's 5 modules to this program that we're going to cover across 2 days. But you're not just going to learn how they work. We're actually going to implement them and build it into your business right then and there. So you walk out of this 2 days with an entire different lead generation system working for you. Okay, so let me run through each day quickly. So on day 1, we're going to start with module 1, where we start with positioning you as the expert authority leader. Okay, so first we're going to start by discovering who your best prospects are so you can attract people most likely to buy from you. We're going to use the audience insights tool I showed you and a lot more other secret tools we have to really spy on your customers, spy on their behaviors, and come up with offers and promotions that are relevant to them, that are useful to them. And we know their psychology really, really well. We're also going to discover their primary emotional drivers and skepticisms so we can make the perfect message that pulls them in. So I've given you a couple of pointers to start doing this process, but it's actually a huge thing you can do to really discover the psychology of your client. And I have a lot more stuff to show you on how we do that. Okay. And thirdly, then we're going to create lead magnets that position you as the leader and the go-to expert. Okay, so what that is a lead magnet, if you don't know, is like some free stuff or a low barrier offer, like this 21-day program. In this case study, it was a low barrier program. This is like a lead magnet that you can put out there so people can test your program. They can pay you a small fee or do it for free if you prefer. And you'll get a stream of people coming in quickly, which you can then upsell later on. Okay, so we're going to build these lead assets for you. So you give free stuff to the market to give goodwill. You help people. They see you as the expert and they want to hear more from you. Okay, in module 2, we're then going to start building this rapid client getting funnel. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to create these lead capture pages that convert really good numbers, 20%, 30% sometimes, okay, but without the technical overwhelm, okay? So I know technical stuff and web design can be a pain in the butt, so I'm going to remove all that for you and show you how you can start building a database of followers and people who want to pay you immediately. Now, if you've never tried building a lead capture website in your life, or you've tried and failed, I completely understand, because like I said, I suck at technical stuff. Okay, I barely know how to use this webinar. Okay, webinars I don't do that often, but times have changed, and there's so many new tools available. We're going to show you exactly what we use to build online systems that automatically drive prospects to you every day, and you don't need any technical website ability at all. It's literally just clicking some buttons, filling in some blanks, no coding or HTML or anything like that. It's very simple stuff we'll show you how to do. Okay, I do all our online marketing myself, and it takes me an average of 10 minutes a day to manage. So even though we bring in over 900 leads a day sometimes, it doesn't take me any more extra time to check our statistics and make sure the campaigns are working well and we're making more money than we're spending. So this will free up your time, so you haven't got to be out selling yourself and hustling and networking events. You can just be doing what you love, and you can spend your time helping clients and making a difference in their life. So in a few hours on the first day of bootcamp, you'll have a page that is up, putting new interested prospects onto your database, all done and dusted. But that's not all, because we're also going to create thank you pages or application pages that convert the hottest prospects into one-to-one consultations, so you can start signing up high-paying clients immediately within hours or days. So I'll show you guys how to set up a funnel like this one, where you look for paid people who want to pay you immediately, and we'll cover how to make a free lead magnet, or if you want to promote a seminar or something, or a group presentation, whatever it might be, we'll make it work for your individual business. So we can now start signing up clients immediately. You're not going to be getting clients in a week or 2 weeks or a month. You're going to be putting the advert out and getting clients coming to you within the hour or within days, and you make your money back fast, and virtually your advertising becomes free because you're making more money than you're spending. So these download pages are going to give people the opportunity to pay you or just to get on your database so they can learn more from you and hear from you in the future. And we're going to build everything in one day. So we tie it all together with simple tools. So you have a functional client getting machine that works on autopilot before you even go home. Okay, I promise you will not leave day one until this is finished. I've organized with the venue that we can stay until midnight. I'm locking the door, and you're not getting out of there with no excuses. You're going to build this lead getting machine, or you don't leave. Okay, it's simple as that. So now we're getting people onto your list. What do we do with them all afterwards? So up to 20% might buy immediately, but what about the 80% that are on your list and want to hear from you in the future? What do we do with those guys? So here's what your competition is going to do. First of all, your competition are going to barrage them with hypey sales messages every day, high pressure tactics that will destroy their credibility, or your competitors will do the opposite and they won't mail them ever. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you're emailing your database once a month, you're wasting your time. If you're emailing them once every 2 weeks, you're wasting your time. Okay, you're not going to make any money that way. Okay, you need to email them more frequently, create a relationship with those people, and you can be making more sales. So whilst your competitors are hitting them with email messages and sales pitches, we're going to be different. And we're going to show you how to contact and communicate with your list, but by giving them good value in a way they look forward to hearing your messages. Like they love to go on Facebook and hear from their friends, or they love to read a newspaper to find out what's going on. They will also love to read your follow-up email and content. So on day one, module 3, we're going to create the income autopilot machine. We're going to create an automated follow-up sequence that builds trust, loyalty, and expert status of you in their eyes. So once they sign up, if they don't take your service immediately, we're going to create a follow-up sequence that will keep communicating with them over and over again. We build this once, and from then on it's automatic. So you haven't got to keep emailing your list or making new content. You can just set it once, and when someone comes onto your list, they will keep receiving it. So there's a process for you to do this. It works automatically, but it does this by giving genuine value and massive goodwill by making every marketing piece you send them of good value to them. So whether they buy or not, you help them, they like you more. And how it works is over time, the more value you give them, they're going to say, you know, this is so good, I've got to get help from this guy. Or at least they'll tell their friends. And boom, they're going to start paying your fees and work with you to end their problems. Now, remember, people don't like to be sold, but they do like to buy. Okay, so times are getting harder with more people shouting at your prospects than ever before. So in this bootcamp, I'm going to teach you something called the ongoing offer method. To continuously offer your products or services every day if you want to, without being pitchy or salesy. Can you imagine that if you know your income is related to how many offers you make and how much goodwill you give? So what if you could make offers every single day without driving people crazy or overwhelming them? Well, now you can, thanks to what I'm going to show you at this bootcamp. And not only that, but you're going to do it in a way that causes them to thank you for sending them your marketing messages. So all this, you'll be building a celebrity type persona to them. They'll be thanking you and they'll be sharing on your messages because they're so helpful. So we're just getting started with that because I'm also going to give you real email and article marketing templates that have generated thousands of euros for us so you can swipe them and deploy them to your list immediately. Okay, so this is your income autopilot. People sign up to you once and they're marketed to for the next 6 months or 1 year even, and I'll be bringing more leads who want to work with you and pay you money. But we're just getting started because to round off day one, we're also going to make you masters in selling. Okay, I'm going to give you my actual templates and a sales letter approach that converts cold prospects into high-paying clients. So what does cold prospects mean? Cold means that when our adverts are going to brand new people who've never heard of us, they click to our page and often within hours or days become high-paying clients. And this is what I'm talking about with the case study we showed you today. These people don't know us and they're still handing over money to us without even coming to our facility. Okay, this is easily the most effective, systematic approach we've ever used to attract high-paying clients quickly. So we thought, why reinvent the wheel? We'll take you through our template. We'll take you through the whole sell without selling formula. I showed you a little bit today, but actually we can spend a whole hour just talking about that. And I'm going to show you a step-by-step approach of how to get subscribers to apply for a one-to-one consultation and then become high-paying clients. So when you have them on the application and you have them asking for a one-to-one consultation, we'll go through the entire formula, how you start the call or the meeting, how to speak to people, some NLP kind of techniques that will guide it in the way you want it to go. So you know, and we'll give you the scripts so you know exactly what to say to close high-ticket clients without ever being weird or getting too salesy. Okay, you're actually going to do it in a way that helps them, and you know, we'll show you how to do that and how to get people to sign up to high-paying formulas with you. And we're also going to cover, you're going to learn how to create seminars, webinars, and group presentations that educate, inspire, and sell simultaneously. Okay, we're really giving everything away in this 2 days. So with this, you can now start helping more people at one time in a group environment. So, you know, getting on stage or speaking through webinars, it's the fastest way to create expert authority and celebrity status in the eyes of your marketplace. And because of that, you can then deliver goodwill and help people, and many will buy from you immediately. So I'll be walking you through the process of structuring your seminars and webinars and how to fill them every time. So don't forget, we filled out 27 live events last year, and now we have another program that runs in our fitness and life coaching business that promotes, we have 2 live events every week, and we fill them with at least 100 people every time that we sell to. Okay, so you can actually get crowds of people every week coming to hear about you, and they will sign up with you immediately. So that's just day 1, okay? And we're also going to give you all the campaigns. You can look at any of our Facebook adverts, any of our landing pages. We'll find things that work for your business in particular. And we'll share results of our clients with you around the world who might be in the same industry as you. So you're going to get an inside look at our business, and anything you want to swipe or model, we give it to you. Okay? This is crazy, but we actually just give it to you. So before you leave day 1, okay, let's just recap. On day 1, you're going to have identified who your best prospects are, who are most likely to buy from you and pay higher prices. Then we build your lead magnets or create your signature offer that will attract them into your system. In module 2, then we built your landing pages so that you start building a list of prospects. We've built your download pages or application pages so that you can deliver the lead magnet and make another offer at the same time and position you as the authority. In module 3, we created and set up your indoctrination follow-up sequence, which is so that, you know, when they sign up with you, they will receive more communications from you, and 80% of people are going to sign up with you on the back end over time. Okay, so that's done once and never again. Then in module 4, we've shown you how to get people to apply for a one-to-one consultation. We've shown you how to close one-to-one or how to close large groups and how to hold your own seminars. So you can get high-paying clients quickly and talk to large groups at once. And we've tied all that together, so now you're ready for the magic to happen on day 2. Okay, now here's where we start on day 2, which starts with getting you seen everywhere. So now that your client funnel is ready, okay, we're going to then go deep into turn it on and get you traffic and send thousands of qualified people into your sales funnel. Okay, so we're going to show you more advanced Facebook secrets. I could literally teach 2 days on Facebook marketing. I've only been able to scratch the surface with you guys here tonight, but there's so much more I want to show you about Facebook advertising, okay, and how to scale your marketing funnel so you reach 10,000 euros a month in record speed, okay? Because when you build a campaign, that's great, but then you've got to learn how to scale it up so you can scale it sensibly and not mess it up, and you can start playing with some big numbers, and you can literally transform a business and your life very, very quickly. And again, this isn't theory, okay? We've invested over 20,000 euros just on advertising to learn this. And some of the secrets I want to share you about Facebook advertising and YouTube advertising. I personally flew on a plane to California October last year. I flew to California. I met with 3 mentors who are very, very big in the online marketing world. And, we paid over $10,000 to be there and learn these secrets. And we're going to share all that with you as well. Okay, so I've done all the work for you. We've tested it. It works. I'm going to share it with you. But we're not going to stop there. We're also going to work with JV marketing or joint ventures. So how to get big players in your industry to promote you. So, the thing is, most people do joint venture marketing totally wrong. Okay, people get the wrong partners and they get unqualified leads that won't convert. But there is a small percentage of JV partners for you, maybe 5%, that will produce 95% of the results for you. And that's what I'm going to show you in day 2 in module 5, how to create an army of JV partners so that you can get big players chasing you and asking to promote you, not the other way around. So right now, me and Irina, we have some of the world's top speakers chasing us right now, literally chasing us on Skype, because they want to talk to us and they want us to organize seminars for them in Romania because they've seen what we can do. Okay, so now we've got the big guys, multi-millionaires chasing us for our help. So we'll show you how we do that, how to communicate with these people, and how to get the big players in your niche now wanting to work with you. So there's a secret to it, a method that we'll walk you through on the morning of day 2. And finally, we're going to show you the 3rd pillar of traffic generation, which is our celebrity mass media snowball method. How we get featured in Forbes, Men's Health, and Cosmopolitan magazines, just to name a few, to stand out and command higher fees. So my partner, Irina Alionte, will be revealing step by step how she's got us featured and how she's been interviewed and photographed for the cover of Forbes magazine, interviewed on TVR, featured on Observatore and Antenna 1 and Capital newspaper in just the last couple of months alone. And this is what will skyrocket you above anybody else in your market. Who are your prospects going to choose? The coach or the trainer who's bombarding them with discounts and desperate sales messages, or you, the celebrity expert authority who's been featured in top media, TV, and radio. So you might be thinking at this point that you need to get lots of experience and credibility and credentials. You might think that you need to be somebody to get featured in the media. And that's completely false. So we'll show you how it's actually the other way around. You can get in the media and get them to chase you when you know how to contact journalists in the right way and you learn what the media really needs from you. So we'll be giving you templates, scripts to use, so you know the right things to say at the right time to the right people to get featured. And as you can see, in just 2 days, all this is ready to go. So you can start building a database of followers and getting new clients, providing the market with goodwill so you become the go-to expert and the figurehead of your market. So again, you're getting the exact system, okay, that we've personally used to build multiple 100,000 euros per year revenue businesses with coaches, consultants, and experts. And this has worked online and offline all around the world, in Romania, UK, Spain, Germany, Italy, Canada, Australia. We have clients everywhere doing this, and more all the time. And this is done while positioning you in a way that delivers massive value to the marketplace, so you're never going to be seen as being spammy. Okay, it genuinely helps people at the same time, and you get to work just a few hours a week and live a more fulfilling life. Okay, so where and when? Okay, this bootcamp, let's talk about where it is. So The dates are the 23rd and 24th of May. We first offered this bootcamp at a seminar last week, so it's a bit closer to the time now, but there's still time to get on board. It's going to be 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. in the evening, both days, 23rd and 24th, but that's subject to change. We might go on longer. Like I said, we're not going to leave until everything is covered and you have exactly what you need to make this work. And it's going to be at the Rin Central Hotel, Bucharest. So people who signed up before, okay, it was originally going to be held at Marshall Garden, but now we've changed the venue. Okay, we're going to be at Rin Central Hotel, Bucharest, and there's actually only 2 places available. Okay, this is not a scarcity tactic. Okay, I'm not making this up. We offered this at an event last week, and most of the places were filled. Okay, but I wanted to do this Facebook training for you, and we have 2 more places to go, so there's only space for 2 of you to do this. Okay, that is really, there is no more places after that. That's total honesty. So the investment. Okay, so the next time we offer this bootcamp, it's going to be 977 euros. Not this time, but if we do this again in the future, if we do it, it's going to be 977. So we are giving you a huge reduction on the rate, okay? The guys at the seminar got it for cheaper last week, okay? They were the first ones to get on board, okay? But it'll be 977 euros to set up everything and have us working with you personally for 2 whole days, okay? Now this 2-day bootcamp is it's more valuable than that, okay? But we're going to make it a lot more affordable for you. So at the moment, you can enroll today for just $599 to get all this. Now, any one of you here, if you're a coach, consultant, or trainer, with our techniques and strategies, you'll be able to charge at least 500 euros per month per client for your service. And we'll show you how. Okay, at least you'll be able to charge 200 or 300 euros a month. So when we show you how to do that and you make sales quickly, at least 1 or at least 2 clients are going to get you a return on your investment. So this is a brain dead offer, guys. Okay, you get a whole business structure set up for you. Okay, and when you get time you get the first or second client who stay with you, it's going to pay off your total investment. And that's why after this time, it's going to be almost double the price. It's going to be 977 in the future because we can't give it away at this price anymore. We're actually building for you the same system that generates over 20,000 euros a month in one of our businesses, and you're getting it for 599. Okay, it's an absolutely, I'm a bit biased, of course, but I think you can see this is a really ridiculously good offer. So I need you guys to wait just a second. Okay, this is not for most people, okay, because if you are dedicated to growing a 6-figure income, that's 10K a month, you're an action taker, you are ready to eliminate any limiting beliefs as to why you can't earn that much money, then this is designed for you, okay? But on the other hand, this is not for people who are talkers, who say, I'm going to do it, I'll try it on my own, I'll try and implement it, and then in 3 months, you're exactly in the same place. If you're a talker, not an action taker, please don't come to this. If you're waiting for the right time, you're waiting for the universe to line up and give you everything, this is not for you, okay? And those who blame other people and events and circumstances for their failures. So if you blame the economy, if you want to blame the Romanian government and the bureaucracy, if you want to blame your clients and the market, and if you want to say people won't pay for that in my country, okay, we've proven all those myths are just myths, okay? At Born to Succeed, we've proven it wrong. We've shown you the results in this webinar. So you can do this, guys. You can really do this. It's application only, okay, because we want to get the most dedicated people. You have to fill out an application form before you're accepted. Again, that's not some tactic. That's true. We'll review your application. And if we don't think you're the right fit for this, you won't be given a place. We've already sold 90% of the places, so we really don't need to sell these last 2 spots. So again, it's application only, but you've got to show us that you're an action taker and you're going to do what it takes. So you'll need to complete the application form today. Okay, so here's what to do next. You can apply at www.born bontossucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp. Okay, it's right there on the screen. If you go to that page, you'll find the application form. Okay, you'll need to complete that form. Then you'll be notified within 24 hours by phone call. If you've been accepted onto one of the remaining 2 places, you'll be let know on the phone and we will tell you. And if you apply and you're not successful, we will still call you and let you know. So either way, you're going to know by phone call, personal call, that you've been accepted or not. Okay, but please only apply if you're serious and you're ready to invest in yourself and your success. If you apply and we call you up and we review your application and we think you're a good fit for this bootcamp, we will expect you to pay the €599 within the next 24 hours immediately. So if you're not really considering doing this, then please do not apply for this. So if you're ready to become the expert authority of your marketplace, you want to genuinely help others by adding massive value, generate a dependable, predictable stream of new prospects and clients on autopilot, get paid what you're worth, and experience the freedom lifestyle on your terms like we're living right now, and you want my personal help, me right there to build everything together with you over 2 days, then this is for you. So go to bontossucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp. There's only 2 seats remaining for real. So again, we're actually going to review these applications tonight when I get off this call. I'm going to do a Q&A in just a bit. So we'll review the applications tonight and you'll be followed up with a phone call in the morning. So you might be wondering, how do you know if this is right for you? So one thing you're going to love, apart from everything you're going to get in this funnel and in our personal help in this bootcamp, is the guarantee. So your decision to attend this 2-day bootcamp is risk-free. Okay, completely risk-free. We want you to attend the full first day. You apply, if you're accepted, you'll pay the fee, then you attend the full first day. If you're not satisfied after day 1, you pay nothing. Okay? No questions asked, no hard feelings, just an immediate refund. Now, think about this. On day 1, you're not going to leave until your funnel is built and working for you. So if you do the full first day, we will find out your ideal clients. We will build your funnel. We will build your lead magnets. We will create your signature offer. We'll set up your pages and it's ready to work. If you leave after day 1 and you think it's not for you, or you just don't like it for any reason, you don't like me, you don't like the place, whatever the reason is, okay, you leave and you get to keep everything you've done. So at the worst, you spend 1 day with us and you leave, we give your money back 100% and you keep the funnel, the automated system we've built for you. So I really can't make it a fairer, better offer for you guys. Okay, there's no secret clauses here, there's no funny business. It's just simply like, if we take you at your word. If you're not happy, we don't want your money. Simple as that. Because if you're not happy and we still charge you money, then it just looks bad on us after a time. We want you to get the results and change your life. So if you're not happy, you don't pay. Simple as that. But it still gets even better. So if you guys have hung around this long, you're going to find out a lot more bonuses than people who've left the webinar at this point, okay? So you guys are going to get rewarded because we're going to give you a brand new training called the Instant Product Blueprint. And this is an online product we've created to help you make your own online product. So when you apply today, if you're accepted onto the program this time, we'll give you this product which shows you how to immediately package your expertise into a digital product that sells online so you can keep growing your income passively and make money while you sleep. So this will be a bonus training module on day 2. In the afternoon, we'll finish with this training module. And so you've built your funnel, which gets you paying clients or seminars. This is going to be built specifically to help you sell an online product. And most coaches and experts think that it takes months and months to make an online product. But there's a secret that most coaches never realize. And it's that making online products is actually easy and fast. It literally doesn't need to take longer than 1 or 2 days to create one. So I'm going to show you how we are doing it and how our clients do this to create an online product and start making sales of it within a week. Now, this is the advanced level of creating wealth as a coach or an expert. So we realized very quickly that we can only work with so many private coaching clients. Using our system, though, we became fully booked very quickly with a system we're going to build for you. And that's great. That's fantastic. We love being full up with one-to-one clients, but we still want to be able to leverage ourselves and help more people. So we want to find a way to keep growing your income passively. Now, this way you have an automated stream of income that makes you money while you sleep, and this is where geometric growth and wealth is created. We're going to take you through the system of how to create your product quickly, which media to use, how to sell it online. So imagine how it feels to be earning more and more income that is scalable without any extra work on your part. You make it once and sell it forever. Now, most people who use this model reduce their live coaching hours to less than 10 hours a week. And instead, they earn a highly passive income from their products, which allows them the freedom lifestyle to travel or enjoy life or just do whatever they want to do. So I look forward to sharing this passive income experience with you. And this is actually a free bonus for you, okay? And the usual price of this, if you want to purchase it separately, is 799 euros for this training. But we're going to give it to you as a free module on day 2 when you sign up for the bootcamp for 599. So this is actually costs more than the actual what you're going to pay for. This is worth more than what you pay for the bootcamp alone. So to recap, here's what you're getting. The 2-day Expert Authority Bootcamp, all 5 modules covered in a 2-day intensive immersion process. We'll identify your best quality prospects together and where to find them. We'll build your high value lead magnets that position you as the expert authority and a generous leader. We'll build your entire client getting funnel together with me at your side every step of the way. We're going to add on a follow-up sequence so the signups know you, like you, and trust you even more and see you as being better and more unique. Then we're going to plug in those sales mechanisms. So if you want to take people to a one-to-one consultation, maybe you want to do a webinar, you want to take them to a seminar, we're going to plug in whatever works for your business. We'll build that in for you. And then on day 2, we're going to get you seen everywhere and send thousands of qualified people into your funnel. So you can generate dozens or hundreds of leads every single week, and how you can leverage the best JV partners and get easily featured in celebrity mass media to dominate your market in a matter of days or weeks. Okay, you've also got the advantage of implementation. Okay, we're going to be doing this all weekend. You're not just sitting there learning theory, we are doing it together. So you have a completely functional client attraction machine that will do your marketing for you before you even leave the bootcamp. Okay, and you've got the Instant Product Blueprint training module at the end of day 2 worth 799 euros. If you just sign up just for this bonus, it's more than worth it. Okay, because we know that with this funnel, you're going to quickly get full up with one-to-one clients. And then rather than get stuck at that point, we want to show you how you'll be able then to implement what we teach here, build a product or an online service, and you'll be able to keep scaling your income, earn more and more money passively without increasing your number of work hours. Because I've been there and done, I've worked more and more hours, and it does not make you happy. Okay, I'd rather earn money while I sleep and help more people in the process. So look, you can save big by applying right now. If I do this bootcamp again, I don't know if I will, because I'm giving away all our secrets basically. So if and when we do this again, okay, it's going to be 977 euros just to get in. Okay, but you can save big by applying right now. Just go to born2succeed.ro expert-bootcamp, fill in your application form. Okay, and remember, you have nothing to lose and no risk. Your decision to attend is completely risk-free. we've got the best guarantee ever. Remember, attend the full first day. If you're not totally satisfied, you pay nothing. Okay, just you'll just hand in your course materials. You get to keep all the funnels you've built. So you still have a client machine working for you. No questions asked, no hard feelings. So how do you feel about that? Has anyone ever offered you such an insane guarantee? I really want you to see the value in this. I want your mind to be at ease. I want you to feel confident and happy, no pressure, just to see if it's for you. Attend half the boot camp, and if for whatever reason you don't think it was the best investment you ever made, just let us know and you can have a complete refund and keep everything you've created so far. So I really genuinely think this is a no-lose, no-risk situation. And, so I need to tell you that this is going to expire, okay? This offer, the application closes for good in 60 minutes from now, okay? We only have 2 more spaces and we're going to shut down the applications in 60 minutes, all right? Because we're going to review these applications tonight. We're still on holiday, don't forget, so we're going to take time out of our holiday to, we'll go and grab a coffee somewhere and we'll look through the applications that come in. If we think it's right for you, we'll select the 2 best applications and we'll call you up in the morning. All right, so this is the final chance to get this because the deadline is very close. Okay, so you've watched this entire webinar. You want to genuinely help people. You want to achieve expert authority status and get fully booked with high-paying clients. And this is an excellent value and the way to achieve all your goals in the fastest time for the best price. So take advantage of this incredible opportunity to transform your income and your lifestyle. The amazing bonus worth €799, the swipe files we're going to give you, the templates, the sales call scripts, our Facebook ad campaigns, anything you want, you'll get full access to us. It's a private setting, so as long as you agree not to share it with anybody else, we'll show you. And personal guidance all weekend, individual questions answered. You've got me there. Right now I charge €1,000 a day for private mentoring. So you get me for 2 days, which would cost you €2,000 usually, and you get all that for just $5,991 payment. Okay, and you've got the no risk guarantee. Take advantage of all that right now. So you can enroll right now to create the fulfilling, profitable coaching business you deserve. Go to borntosucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp. All right, guys, so thanks for listening. Thanks for taking action and being here. And we're going to take some questions right now. So we're going to go to the questions box. Okay, I'll leave this link up for you guys right now. Let's go to some questions. All right, let me just start. We've got so many questions up here. So, okay. Where are we? Okay, so someone's asked, the biggest mistakes Facebook advertisers make. So Carmen asked that. If you missed that, guys, okay, the biggest mistakes are, number one, basically the biggest mistakes are not doing these 5 steps that I taught you in the webinar. So the big mistake, first of all, is not knowing the customer and not making a Facebook post that is relevant to them. So not looking at what their desires are, not dealing with objections. But the most costly mistake Facebook advertisers are making is not building that lead capture page. Because most people try to sell immediately. Okay, they just try to click an advert, go to the website, and just buy from the website. And most of the time, that doesn't work. Okay, but what we do is we tell them about the program, tell them about the product, we qualify them. You can qualify them by telling them how much it costs, and then have people apply. And like I said, 80% of the sales you'll make in your business will be on the back end. So up to 20% will buy from you immediately, but you're losing out on 80% more sales if you haven't got a lead capture page and if you're not following up with those unconverted prospects in the future. So that's why we want to build this follow-up sequence so that you can make multiple pieces of content. It could be videos or emails or articles. It could be anything like that you want to do, okay, to educate your market on why they should buy from you and why it's going to help them. And you build that into the back end so they sign up once. If they don't take your offer immediately, then they're going to get follow-up emails from you that gives them more content. It allows them to get to know you better, they get to trust you better, and again, 80% of the sales will come over the next few weeks and months for you. But you have to build that follow-up sequence. If you're trying to just, basically, if you're not doing this, it's kind of like meeting someone in a bar, a man or a woman, and asking them to marry you on day one. It's like walking up and saying, hey, here's me, buy me right now, get married to me. That's not going to work too well. Some people will go for it, but most of the time you want to go on a few dates, okay? And like every bit of content we send in your follow-up sequence is like going on another date. They get to know you, you help them a little bit, they get to trust you more, and eventually they're going to work with you. When the time is right for them to solve their problem, they come to you. All right, I'm going to use my second laptop here to bring up some more questions. Okay, so Raluca has asked, I'm in real estate. I know you mentioned it earlier, but will this work for real estate if I'm not offering something for sale for money up front? Yeah, so like I said, Raluca, okay, if you're in real estate, if you're in any expert industry, okay, take real estate. People, your market, they have information they need to get before they can make a decision. So maybe they need to know, how do I sell my home? How do I rent out my home? How do I buy a new home? How do I know where to find the best price? You are an expert. You're not just a real estate agent. You're actually an expert on all these things, okay? And most real estate agents don't know that. So when you realize that you actually help people and you make more sales by giving information, you're actually building trust with the market, and they're going to come to you. If you start helping them on the way, you do something that we call results in advance. So you want to send something to these people. We can identify people, on Facebook. Maybe they're looking to move house or have recently moved to an area or whatever it might be. Okay, or you can use existing databases and you can advertise to those people. If you have a portfolio, a list of prospects already, you have people who want to rent their places or people who want to buy a house. You can put those people into Facebook and send them some information to remind them of who you are and how you can help them. Okay, so this works. If you have any information that people come to you for, then you can do this. Dentists, medical advisors, doctors, all lawyers it can work for. The best industries in the world usually are health, fitness, relationships, and helping others to make money. They're the best ones, where you can really charge good money. So any of those things are going to work for you. So yes, Raluca, if you're a real estate agent or a dentist or a coach, you are in the expert industry, and the Expert Authority Blueprint will work for you. So you can go to borntosucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp, and you can get your application form and apply. Okay, let me look. Wow, so many questions, guys. Thanks so much. Great webinar. Loved it. Thank you so much. Good. Okay, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I'm glad that you guys got really good value out of this. I'm happy to do this for you. Where are you on a holiday? Again, I'm in Cyprus, okay? We have a penthouse here in Cyprus that we stay most of the summer. Okay, any other questions related to the content I was thinking? Okay, how fast will it take me to get to 10,000 euro a month business? So, great question. This depends. This depends on you, because I don't know you and your business model and your fees. But what we're going to do on day one, on the first morning, we're going to spend some time and we're going to create your 10K per month action plan. Because my real goal of this, the result I want for you, is to make 10,000 euros a month with your expertise. So it might not just be with one-to-one clients. Okay, because we're gonna do a lifestyle exercise. I don't want to give too much away, but we're going to do an exercise to create your perfect lifestyle. And maybe you're a consultant and you only want to work 10 hours a week, or maybe you just want to work 3 hours a day. Okay, and we're going to build this business to serve your lifestyle. Because if you do the other way around, if you build a business first, get more and more and more clients, before you know it, take it from my experience, you will end up working more hours, you'll be rich, but you'll be miserable, okay? And you'll have no life. I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to earn good money for helping people, but also you've got to have a life for yourself, because there's no point being successful if you don't have fulfillment. And as Tony Robbins says, success without fulfillment is failure. Okay, and I didn't used to believe that, and I thought I'll just plow on, I'll get more and more clients. But then I realized after a while that it is failure. To have loads of clients, loads of money, but no free time, it affects relationships, it affects your plans in life. And you can't be a coach or consultant until you're, what happens when you're 65 years old? I've done this process with beauty therapists, people in the salon industry, who they apply this with amazing results. But I had one client, and we applied this with her in her hair and beauty salon, and she was getting tons of clients and filling up her diary, which was great for the first few weeks. And then she came and told me she's miserable. So I asked her, I said, Georgina, what's the problem? Are you're not getting enough clients? She said, no, I've got too many clients. I've had to turn the Facebook advertising off because I can't even book these people in. But the problem is I'm full up on clients and I work 10 hours a day and I'm exhausted. So what we had to do then was, reconfigure things and help her to reconfigure her time. We restructured her prices. So we thought, what if you increase the value, change your service and charge more money? So make it more valuable so you can charge more money, double what she was charging. And if you just charge double and work with half the clients, you earn the same amount of money, but you work half the time. Plus you get better clients who pay you for longer. So there's no benefit in trying to be the cheapest around. So back to the question of how long to make 10K a month, it depends on you. If you want to work 20 coaching hours a week, let's say you want to get 20 clients, you want to work with them once a week, and you charge, then you want to get 20 clients, maybe you charge 500 euros a month. And as soon as this funnel gets you 20 clients, then you've got your 10K a month business. Maybe you only want to work 10 hours a week, or maybe, like we did, me and Arena did, we got 10 clients, we charged $1,300 each. Okay, so we built that funnel, we filled up those spots within 90 days, and we realized that we consult those clients twice a month, so every other week. But we weren't working a lot of hours. We were working maybe 1 or 2 consulting hours a day, and we were traveling the world, going to Egypt, Cyprus, America, and doing our Skype calls in between. But we still realized that we couldn't take on more clients because we wanted to dedicate so much time to those 10 people to give the best of us that we couldn't really scale bigger than that. So what we did instead was we started making some online products which sell online. We started doing more live events. We started doing boot camps like this. That's why we do this boot camp now, because we're just trying to leverage ourselves, because we're not taking on any one-to-one clients right now. We have public speakers and world-class experts making millions of dollars a year who pay us to run their Facebook campaigns and build these funnels for them. And we haven't got the time to work one-to-one with more people. So for us, we just wanted to we thought we can do boot camps or one-day intensives, online products, so we can keep earning more money. And if you do the same thing, we'll show you how to do it. You might maybe you make $5,000 a month from consulting. Maybe you make another $5,000 a month from an online product, or you do a webinar or seminar once a month that brings you 5,000 euros a month. So there's different ways to get to that 10K goal, but that is the goal. We're going to make a 90-day plan for you when you come into the bootcamp. When you successfully apply and you reserve your spot, we're going to build this plan for you. So we each individually, all of you have your specific action steps, and we'll reverse engineer. So we give you weekly targets, daily targets, so you always know if you stay on track with the numbers we set for you within your advertising budgets, you are going to reach that 10K income. For some of you, again, everybody's different. Depends how confident you are in charging. It depends what your industry is. Depends what kind of products or services you want to make. Some of you are probably earning six figures already. Many people who work with us are already doing 10,000 a month from running a coaching practice or something like that. And they just want to use this to make the online system, whatever it might be. So I hope that answers. It'll be different for everybody, but I believe anybody can do this within 90 days. It should not take more than 12 weeks or 90 days to get 10K a month when we show you how to charge more for what you currently do. Okay, so great question there. Next, what have we? I can't make it on those days. What else can I do? Okay. Okay, guys, we understand if you can't make it both the days of the boot camp, you can't make the 23rd and the 24th. It's okay. I don't know if we're going to do this boot camp again. I can't promise anything, but what we can do, we had this at the seminar last week. A couple of people said they had this problem as well. If you can't make it to the boot camp, if you want to come, you're ready to do it, but you literally just can't be there because you have something else really important to do or you're not in the country, then the next best thing we can do with you is we can work one-to-one with you in a private implementation day. So this boot camp is done in a small group, okay? There'll be a small group of you doing this, so it's still very personal. But if you can't make these dates, we will do a one-to-one day with you. So we will come to meet you somewhere, or you will come to our offices and work with us. This is available if you want one-to-one help to implement this. Okay, we can do a one-to-one implementation day. It will cost 1,500 euros. Okay, it will be 1,500 euros, and we'll do it one-to-one with you. And we'll probably get more done. We'll get it done faster. It'll take us half a day to implement this. And then we can spend the rest of the day one-to-one with some mentoring. We can work on some advanced profit streams. We can help you with any other part of your business, maybe outsourcing or how to recruit staff members. If you're a consultant or a coach and you want to step away from the consulting and you want to train other people to do what you do and work for you, we can show you some of that. So that's if you can't make this date. Or if you just want one-to-one, we can offer you the one-to-one version of this, and we can be more flexible on dates. So if you would prefer a one-to-one version of this done in one day instead of a 2-day bootcamp, then send an email to info@borntosucceed.ro. Info, I-N-F-O, at borntosucceed.ro, and you'll message our assistant Lorena. Tell her you want to know more about the one-to-one day. You want to book that in. Again, it's 1,500 euros. Talk to her and she will set you up in a meeting with us so we can discuss it in more depth and book a date that works for you. So great question again, but you don't have to do that, guys. If you can make these dates and you want to get that done for a fraction of the price, okay, just do the borntosucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp, okay, for the group program. They are different. I'll just let you guys know. All right, so do we have any more questions here? If you want to teach workshops twice a month, Eugen. 30 people in class. Well, Eugen, let me tell you, we do in our fitness coaching business, we do a live event twice a week, and we get 100 people in seats twice a week. That's how we set the case study I showed you today is for our high-end personal training program. Okay, but we in our fitness consulting business, where we give fitness, life coaching, and nutrition advice, we have a large group thing as well, okay, which is a lower price offer. And for that, because we get so many leads, we physically can't do one-to-one phone calls. We have 8 staff members and they can't do the one. We tried this. We can't do the one-to-one calls. So we then decided to do a sale once a week from an information evening, like a seminar. So we run a Facebook campaign right now that sends people, they register to come to a seminar once a week. Okay, it was once a week at first on a Thursday night, and we would get 100 to 200 people there every single week. Okay, and then our coaches, I trained our coaches in the selling to the masses formula, which you'll get as part of this program as well. So to teach you how to sell from the stage, and we taught that to our personal trainers who have no experience in sales, no experience in marketing. We taught them a script. Now they convert 20 to 30% of the audience every week. And we then found it was time to scale up our Facebook advertising. So there's a funny story about this. You might remember, if you were at the seminar last week, I told the story where we only have room for 150 people to sit in our transformation center. So we can only do a seminar for 150 people at once. Now I scaled up the advertising. We were getting leads so cheaply that I scaled up the advertising just to see what would happen. And then I forgot about it. After a couple of days, I was meant to turn it off, but I left the campaign running by accident. What happened was, in 7 days, we had 2,300 people register to come to our live event on the Thursday to find out how to start our training program. 2,300 people. Now we have 150 seats. So, of course, we expect only maybe 25% to turn up. And we had, in the end, 300 people turned up to a 150-seat venue. It was crazy. People were trying to get in. We were turning people away at the door. Irina was there, turning people away, saying they have to come back next week. But one of our coaches, actually, one of our trainers who took initiative, he went outside. One of our trainers was doing the seminar indoors, telling people about the program, and then they could sign up at the back of the room. Our other trainer went outside and said to these people who were queuing up at the door, and actually did a seminar on the street for them. And you can see these pictures on our Body Shape Transformation Center Facebook page. He was in the street. We have photos of him in the street giving a seminar to 50 people. Now, these people have not seen our building. They didn't make it through the door. They've just seen a post on Facebook with a fantastic lead magnet offer, like we'll build for you. They came in to find out more, and he was selling them on the street and doing his seminar script in the street, and they were walking in to pay. Okay, so Eugen, if you want to do 2 workshops a month, no problem. You can probably do 2 workshops a week. When you see, this is the thing. When you know the system and when you have full confidence in your investments, when you can pay for advertising and you know exactly, you do the mathematics, you do step number 4, you do the maths, and you know, okay, it's costing me, for example, 50 pence for an application. Maybe it costs you €1 to get someone to register for your event. Okay? And let's say then, let's say you get a room of 30 people, or let's say you need, again, it comes back to doing the maths again. So let's say you want 30 people in a room. And let's say you estimate that you need 100 people to sign up. So 30 will attend and turn up on the day. Yeah? So if you were paying, for example, €1 per registrant, it wouldn't come to that much probably, but if you were paying even that much money, €1 per registrant, you know that if I pay €100 on Facebook, and Facebook works on credit, by the way. So one thing about Facebook is they run the ads for you. You pay Facebook after a few days. And if you haven't got the money to pay it in your account, they just kind of pause your adverts and wait for you to pay them. So you can actually use their credit and start making money before you pay them. So another reason it's the best advertising platform in the world. So you'll know you need €100 investment to get 100 people signed up so that 30 people come to your event. So then you need to know, okay, I'll do my event. How do I sell from the stage? What do I sell? Now, if you sell something for €50 at the event, a very easy sale, €50, Maybe you sell a product, or you sell a workshop, a different workshop, or you sell some private consulting for 50 euros. If you then know you can make 2 sales out of 30, you've made your money back. So you pay 100 euros to get 100 registrants, 30 turn up. If you can convince 2 people out of 30 to give you 50 euros, you have broken even, but you've also benefited because you also have a database. You have 100 people on your email list who are now going to be getting your follow-up sequences, and they'll come and buy from you maybe in the future. Okay, so you're building a list of prospects for the future who'll buy from you, and you're making sales immediately. So yes, again, I know it's an in-depth answer, but I want to really make sure that you know this can work for you. Okay, so I'll turn this off. Okay, so any other questions? Okay, so there's loads of questions here. If you already have a product online, okay, so if you have a product online already, okay, what you're going to ask is, how good is your conversion funnel? Okay, how many sales are you making? Do you know what it's costing you to make a sale? Okay, and the other thing is, if you have something up and running already, this is perfect, because now I'm going to be showing you how to write copywriting that sells, how to better target your audience, how to use all the secret features of Facebook so you pay less for advertising. And the best thing is that you get to scale. So let's say you're selling 10 copies of your product a month right now, but let's say you're not sure how you're doing it. Maybe some traffic comes from Google, maybe you're sending emails every day, whatever it might be. So what I would do for you is we would build something, because we want to build you a database at the end of the day. So we want to have something out there on Facebook which is building your email database. So for example, at Body Shape, what we're doing, this is between us guys on this webinar, no one else knows about this, but our future plans is, at the moment, we've already, since January, we've built a database of 13,000 women in Bucharest. Okay, we've almost filled up our transformation center with clients already, but we still have a database now to market to who aren't maybe ready to get one-to-one training with us or group training. So we're actually going to make a product next week. We're going to make a new fitness product, a video product, a follow-along video product that we're going to then promote to that list of 13,000 women who already know us. They've been on our email list. They've been getting emails from us. They really want to work with us, but they don't feel they're ready. Now they're going to get a chance to work to get our results with an online program. And we're also going to promote this to the other 9 cities in Romania. So we're getting famous here in Bucharest, but we have 9 other big cities in Romania we can send our products to, and tell those guys that, if you're in Sibiu, or if you're in Cluj, or you're in Timișoara, maybe you guys can't get to Bucharest, but you want the same results as our clients are getting. Now you can get this program, this online virtual program, and follow along, and you'll get similar results. So this funnel is perfect for a business like that. And what we will do with you is look at your Facebook campaign, because the thing with paying for advertising like this is that you need to be in control of your marketing. You want to be able to control how many leads and how many sales you make. Like I said, I scale the advertising up and back down again, because I just choose how much money we want to make. When you're on top of your campaign, you scale it to whatever level. When you know how much you're paying per lead, you know your conversion rates, you can then figure out how much do I need to pay to make a sale. And you need to make sure that what you pay for a sale is less than what you earn from a sale. Yeah, it's very basic stuff, but if you do this in the wrong way, you don't know these numbers properly, and if you don't know how to calculate these numbers, and if you don't know how to scale your system, you'll never make the money you could be making, and you're relying on guesswork, taking chances. You want a business you can scale up and do whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. We've got loads more questions, guys. I'm going to stay as long as it takes here. So, Marius has asked, how do you reach people that are interested in rally cars? Okay, so Facebook has a lot of ways to target ideal people. So you can start by just tapping in interests. Okay, Facebook allows you to ask for interests. So people who've indicated they have an interest in rally cars. Okay, you can use that feature, and many marketers do that. But really, there's more advanced methods I would like to teach you, because here's the thing: it depends. Again, rally cars isn't quite the result. So maybe, let's say I'm someone who has liked a page about rally cars. Now, that could mean a number of things. So it depends if you're selling rally cars, okay, or if you're giving consulting to people who drive rally cars, or you giving consulting to people who own rally car garages. So, rally cars is just an interest. There's different ways about that, So what I would like to, what I would love to teach you is, different ways you can use to get a better psychological profile of the person you want to target. Are you looking for business owners who are associated with rally cars? Are you looking for females or males or young people or old people? And it's through combining as much information as you have. If you can get all the right information and put it together in Facebook, the advertising system allows you to make a mix of things, based on age, gender, where they live, and anything like that. You might want to target someone who has liked another rally car page. So it all depends on, this is a mistake many people make. They think, if I'm selling rally cars or fitness, I will just put fitness as an interest. But if someone has fitness as an interest, maybe they're a personal trainer, and you're not going to try and sell a personal trainer a fitness program. It could be someone who's interested in going to the gym. It could be someone who's interested in owning a gym. So there's more advanced methods you'll need to use. Another way you can target people, the best way, is to use an existing database. So if you already have a database of prospects that you've not converted yet, Facebook allows you to upload that list into their system. So let's say you have a database of 5,000 people who have joined your list at some point and they haven't bought what you're offering. You can then plug those into Facebook and send a personalized advert to those 5,000 people. Okay, and this again makes it more specific, makes your adverts more relevant, and gets them to pay more attention and click the adverts, which brings your costs right down. And there's so many ways. I wish I had like a really simple answer for this, but there's so much. Like I said, I couldn't even cover. I could talk about Facebook targeting for 2 days. There's lots of things, but I hope that gives you an idea of what to do and what not to do. Okay, let me just check this link. Okay. Okay. Okay, who are mentors who've changed our mindset? Many mentors. Let me just check this link for a minute. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick look at that link. Some people said the link's not working. So, okay, so loads of other questions here. Our mentors, we've got many mentors. Bigger Thinking, there's Frank Kern, is known as the highest paid consultant to online marketers in the world, Frank Kern. He's one of our mentors. We meet a couple of times a year in California. We've worked with Ryan Deiss, Andy Jenkins. You might not know these people that much, but they're big names in the internet marketing industry. We have many mentors. We tend to have at least 5 mentors at one time. Okay, so some of you are saying that the link goes to a membership only page and says members only when they try to link to it. So we're still working on that. Apologies for that, guys. Okay, let me see for more questions. It was working for us earlier, so I'm not sure what happened to that. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, let me just Put this back up. Okay, other questions? Keep the questions coming, guys. Like I said, I'll stay as long as it takes to answer questions. Hope that answers it. Minimum sum of money to be used on Facebook in order to get results. So someone's asked, what's the minimum amount they need to spend on a Facebook campaign? And again, it really varies, because the better you do the steps we give you, it depends how much you're going to cost, and depends on your conversion rates. That's why you need to learn the whole system. It's not just about how to get clicks. You've got to learn how to get the best converting landing pages, and you've got to learn how to convert on the other side. So, for example, we will generally pay between 2 cents to 10 cents a click. And if your landing page converts 30% of people to opt in, then you need 10 clicks to get 3 people to opt in. Okay, so there's no real number we can't give you, but for most people we've seen, you can start building your list and getting some leads for 20 euros. 20 euros is like a test number we usually use. And for 20 euros, most people will get at least some leads and applications coming in. But again, it depends on you, depends on how much you follow our steps. The better converting it is, the more money. And again, if it takes more money to get a lead, it won't matter too much. So again, it's very relative, but it's a good question. 20 to 50 euros should be enough to start with. Once you know your numbers and you have a test, then you can set a daily budget. Okay, now some of our campaigns, well, I'll tell you, for the program, for the case study I showed you today, the personal training program, we had a budget of 200 lei per day, which I think is about 30 euros a day for 5 days. That was our budget, I think. So, but our other program that we run to our live events twice a week, we spend about 10 euros a day. But again, it depends on your numbers. The more we can do the maths, step number 4, do the maths. When you're in control of that and you know that you're earning more than you're spending, you're in business. You're going to win big time. Okay, guys, for those of you who were really sorry about the application link, if you can't get it working, okay, then the next thing you can do is just go to our Facebook page, go to Born to Succeed on Facebook, and send us a message. Click the message button, send us a message, and just say that you want to come to the bootcamp. Tell us what you do, why, and why. Just give us one paragraph of why, what it means to you and what you really want to get from it. That's what we want to know really, is what's it worth to you, and why are you going to take these steps and go all the way with this? Because if we give the spaces to people who are just going to come, just going to look around, they're not going to try anything, not going to do anything, then we don't want to waste our time with people like that. So if you're ready to invest the $599 and make this happen, you can just go to our Facebook page, type in Born to Succeed in the search. If you can't get the application form working, some of you have got it working, some haven't. So I'm not sure, maybe it's an individual, if you're a computer or something, but you can go to the Facebook page, send us a message, a PM message, and tell people why it's working. But try the link again right now, guys. Okay, try the link again. We've been working on this right here as we're doing this webinar. Try this link again. The application form should be working. borntosucceed.ro/expert-bootcamp. Okay, so if you can give me a shout, if you can click the link and get it working right now. Okay. So can you guys give me a quick message? Some of you enrolled already. Fantastic. If you can send a little comment to say that you've clicked the application form and it works for you guys now. Otherwise, you can go to Facebook. All right, let me just get through some more questions. Who's not had a question answered? Let me have a look. Minimum sum of money. Okay, someone's asked, Simone has asked, how about life insurance advertising without saying the name of the company or the name or price of the service. I'm not sure exactly what you mean about that. I don't know why you wouldn't want to give people the name of your company. I'm not sure. Simona, if you're on the line still, just send me a bit more clarification of what you mean by that. I want to help you, but I don't know what you mean by that question. Okay. Okay, I'm a videographer. Stefan's asked, a videographer. How will this apply to wedding videography? Okay, so again, good question. So again, think about your market, okay, and think what information or what questions do they have that are making them skeptical about getting a wedding videographer. So I have actually a good friend. He's not a client, but he's a friend who I help do this here in Cyprus. And what we did to help him get to the top of his market was to think about, okay, so let's say you're a married couple, okay? Now, before they go out and get a videographer, what kind of things do they need information on? So they're going to want to see content on, maybe like the top 5 things that you need to know before hiring a videographer. Or maybe they need a consultation with you to find out what exactly they want. They might need to know what is the best rate for a videographer? What is the best type of video to use? They're going to want to know all about the services you offer, and they're going to go with the person they see the most. So if you use Facebook, and we can set up a campaign where you can target engaged people. So on Facebook, you can actually set an advert that goes specifically to a male or a female or men and women who have been engaged in the last 6 months or 12 months. And you can start putting out there, something like, here's some things you need to know. Are you looking for a videographer? Find out more here, or whatever content we'll do. But at the bootcamp is when we'll discover the client of yours. We'll discover what their biggest questions are. We'll discover what their biggest objections are through psychological profiling, and we'll create lead magnets that get them to sign up and need to hear from you. So maybe you make a lead magnet that says, the top 10 things you need to know to get the best wedding video before the big day, before you hire the wrong person and screw it up. As an example, I'm just making something up, yeah? But something like that that's going to get their attention. They go, wow, I need to know that. And they'll sign up to your list. They'll get the information you're offering them. And they start to get to know you. Oh, this guy's a videographer. Here's why he's so great. Here's all the portfolio he has. And if you keep sending them more content and communication that stays in touch with them and helps them, which will be done on your automated follow-up sequence, and will address every objection that could come up, then when they do come to making a decision, who are they more likely to choose? You, who's helped them for free along the way and shown you're an expert, or are they going to go with someone they just randomly saw an advert for? Okay? They're going to go with you because you've helped them. You've shown you're not just a video person, you're an expert. You are the expert videographer. You're the specialist. So that's how it would work for wedding videography. I hope that answers the question. Okay. Someone's asked again, do you set your cost per click or let Facebook do that for you? So we used to set cost per click. You can if you want to, and you can set a maximum that they won't pay over that amount, or you can set a maximum daily budget. Right now, we don't use cost per click. Sometimes we do. There's different ways, but now Facebook will optimize your post for you. So they will send it to the reach of all the targeted people you put in. And again, the cost per click changes because the more people who start clicking it and the more popular the advert is, Facebook will then show it to more people who match the same description. So it's like Facebook want to see if they can trust you first. So you might have a potential reach of 100,000 people who match the demographics you want to target on Facebook. So there's 100,000 potential prospects there for you. But at first, if you put a small budget, Facebook will test it and show it to maybe 5,000 people. Now, if a lot of those 5,000 people click or engage in it, this tells Facebook that it's a relevant advert, it's good, it's not spammy. And the way we do it, we give great value, we give good lead magnets, you're just helping the market, building trust, And that way, Facebook will trust you very quickly. They like that you're giving good value, and they will push your adverts further, and they will reduce your cost per click. So the way is, the more you help people, you can't just help them, you've got to help them in the right way. You've got to know what questions they really have on their mind, and you've got to make it relevant. This is why step 1 I showed you on this webinar was so vital. If you can target the right people, but if you say the wrong words in the advert that isn't appealing to them, it doesn't matter. So you've got to take on all these 5 steps I taught you. You have to do them all. Eugene does again, do you set the hours or let it run 24/7? We let it run 24/7. We know that every campaign we make and we make for our clients is always a hit. Okay, so we let it run 24 hours a day, and we get amazing results like that. Okay, so that's what we do. Okay, any other questions? No. Okay, what else do we have? Let me check for more questions. Okay, so I hope that's answered a lot of your questions, guys. Any more? Okay, more questions still coming in. Where are we right now? Attendees. Someone asked how many attendees in this webinar. Well, on this webinar platform, we can only hold 101 attendees. We've got the basic. Eugene, link is live. Thanks for that. Great. So the link is live, guys. You can go and apply right now. We can only hold 101 attendees on this webinar platform. We are about to move to a different webinar platform that's brand new. I don't know if you guys know a company called Mindvalley, but Mindvalley are releasing a brand new webinar platform at the end of the month. And one of my mentors, again, actually is an advisor to Mindvalley, and he is telling them what to do with the webinar platform. So we're just using this platform for now for this month, and we only can hold 100 people. And we didn't want to get anything bigger than that because we only have 2 places on this bootcamp to give away. Anyway, I only really announced this webinar a few days ago. It was a last minute thing I wanted to do. Been on the beach all day, lying around. I wanted to get back into work and do something for you guys. So we had 100 attendees. That's the maximum we could fit. So like I told you guys in the follow-up emails, if you got here on time, you would get a space. Anyone who came after 100 would have been blocked out and wouldn't have got a space. So again, we only use real scarcity tactics, like I say, guys. So well done for being here on time. But these webinar platforms you can get that have 500 seats, 1,000 seats, unlimited seats. You can pretty much do as you like, pretty much. There's plenty of options for you. Okay. Any other questions? Keep them coming, guys. Again, I'm happy to stay for longer and answer any questions if you like. I can't say the name of the insurance company. So the price is settled by the service they need. That's fine. So again, we're talking about okay, so someone asked about an insurance company, and so they asked, do I need to put the price on the advert? Okay, so the price, no, you don't. That's just what we do, is a way of qualifying people. Okay, this depends. If you have, this is where in the bootcamp we will make it specific to you and find the best campaign for you to run. Because if you think you have a very good sales conversion, if you think you're very good at sales, okay, and if you know that you have a product or a trial or a free session, or you do something that or some people tell me, look, if I get 50 people in a room, I know 10 of them will buy my product. So if you're very confident in sales, then you don't need to qualify the leads as much. And the less qualified the leads are, the cheaper the leads will be. Obviously, if you want to pay more, if you want to give them more information before they make a decision, less people will click. But the ones who do click are more qualified and are 10 times more likely to give you the money. Okay, so it depends. If you think you're really good at sales, we can build your system so you get less qualified people in who don't know that much, but you can show them what you do, you can show them the value, and they love it and they carry on with you. If you know that, that's great. If, however, you're not as confident on sales, then it's better if we get you more qualified people. It's easier to close those people because you've already beaten all the main objections. So this is why we prefer to pay a bit more and get qualified leads because they make the sales faster. So in our case, I showed you in this webinar, we are getting extremely qualified leads. Okay, extremely qualified for the fitness and health training group training program. So we are paying 50 cents per application. So we paid €220 to get 110 applications in 5 days. And those people, before they clicked, the Facebook post tells them this is for men of this age. These are the times the sessions are going to be. It costs it costs €129. After the 3 weeks is over, our regular price is $249 a month. Okay, and we say this is for you if you're ready to commit long term, if you want to make a real change in your life. If you're just jumping from gym to gym, please don't sign up to this. This is all qualifying. So we do this so that only the best people click and say, yeah, that's me, I can afford it, I know the times, I can do this. They go and apply, and we can select the best people who want to do it, okay? Because if you get people who just aren't qualified at all, then they might not even be good clients for you. So that's another reason we're different. Most people tell you just get any leads whatsoever, but there's different quality of leads. So be prepared to pay a little more for a good quality lead, and it will turn back into profit faster for you. Okay, so you don't need to put the price on there if you don't want to. Okay, as for the name of the company, when you create a Facebook account, you'll have to advertise from a fan page. So if the company doesn't want to be associated with advertising, then I would say this is not for you, because for that company, to advertise, you need to tell people who you are. And I don't know why the company wouldn't want to tell people who they are. That sounds very strange to me, and kind of just very strange. So I don't know. I don't think then if the company can't do it, then this is not the right thing for that. Do we bring our laptops to the workshop? Yes. Okay, you have to bring your laptops. Yes. Don't try and remember 16 hours of training. Okay, so hope I answered that question about the insurance. How many clicks do we get between 2 to 6 a.m.? I have no idea. Doesn't matter. Okay. So campaigns and sales. So I've explained all that in the webinar. We had 42. We only had 42 spaces for this campaign, so we sold them all out. And we are now rearranging some things so we can try and get more people on the program. So again, you can go back. If you see, we made the sales we needed to make from this. So that's all covered in the webinar. So make sure I haven't missed any questions out, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's all the questions covered then, guys. So again, we'll wrap it up there. So if you haven't enrolled yet, you can go right now to born2succeed.ro/expert-bootcamp. Again, apologies. I think our website was set to members only, so many people couldn't get through. But again, this is your chance to do this and really transform your life. We hope to apply, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you on the phone tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great night, and this is it from us.